Hey guys, it's Claire from Clairified Creations, and today is going to be a bit of a different day. I'm going to be taking you guys along for a day in my life and preparing my room to be painted. I have so much to do, and I'm going to show you guys in a second what all I need to do because it's kind of crazy. My hometown friend Jaislyn, hey, if you're watching this, she is going to be coming over and she might even stay and help me paint a little bit. We're not sure. But since she's coming over tonight at 6 for like a little sleepover thing, I gotta get all this done, and it is around almost 11 now and I haven't done anything. Here is a quick overview of my room, and what is that, you might ask? Let's take a moment to say hi to this beautiful thing. Hey there, full-length mirror. Look at that, you guys. It's full length. You can see that. Everything's off the wall. I do need to get that carbon monoxide thing off the wall. And I'm going to show you guys how damaged my walls are. You've probably seen that in a few videos. There's dirt all over the walls, scratches, there's holes, and you can kind of even see where the paint lines were from last time. We did do it ourselves, but I was 10, so I didn't really do a good job. My mom helped me out too, but let's be honest, we didn't know what we were doing. All this dirt. So the first thing I need to do is just kind of get everything centralized in the middle of the room. Since my room is pretty big, I'm not too worried about like having to move out all the furniture because that would just be a really big pain. So I'm going to move my bed in the center and all of my other furniture just kind of away from the wall so that way we don't like get any paint on it or anything. But let me tell you guys, I have to get everything out from underneath my bed and I'm a little bit worried, and we're gonna do that first and then I'll start like repairing all the walls and everything. If you guys need a good tutorial on how to prepare your room for painting, definitely check out Lowe's. They were very helpful. So let's get started. I just finished cleaning out from underneath the bed and I'm actually pleasantly surprised, you guys. It's not nearly as bad as I thought it would be, but it's still not the prettiest. But I'm going to show you guys because that's what we are on this channel. We are authentic, and let's just show you guys the giant mess I have underneath my bed. Starting over here, you can see I have a bag addiction. There's really not that much under here. It's my slippers that have been missing for a while. A music stand, couple clarinets, you know, just the average things that you find underneath the bed. Fire extinguisher for fire safety, that kind of thing. A yoga mat, some reeds. And look, guys, look at this. I have wondered where this thing has went for such a long time. Is the lens cap to the camera. And if you keep on going, yep, that's it. So it's just a quick little overview of the mess underneath my bed. Now I'm going to get our little handy dandy Mrs. Clean. Her name is Mrs. Clean, and she's basically like an iRobot, but she's a Bissell. I'm just going to have her go underneath the bed because I don't really want to get underneath the bed because, you know, there's spiders that live there. So we're going to do that, and I'm just going to find like a place to put all this. Probably just going to shove it all in my closet, but we won't talk about that. So I finished moving everything out from underneath my bed, and now Mrs. Clean is just kind of making a vacuum run through my room before she runs out of juice. Now I'm going to be moving my dresser. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do this because it is like solid wood and it's super heavy. So we'll just have to see how strong I am. And then I'm going to move my bed, move my side table, move my bookshelf, my desk. That shouldn't be too bad, but the dresser is probably the heaviest. That and my bed. So let's go and try and do this. Are you guys ready to see what was behind my dresser? Let me just share that this probably hasn't been moved in about 6 years. Socks, a bunch of debris. There's a colored pencil that you can't see. I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to move that because, you know, it's a giant mirror on that and that's a little bit fragile. So it was kind of swaying there for a minute, but I got it. And now it's my bed, my desk, everything. I just finished eating lunch and now I have to make a quick stop to UPS. So that's just down the road. Shouldn't be gone for too long, but afterwards I really need to get this room sorted out. A few minutes ago, my dad came in and helped me move my bed. And that should be enough space, I think, and you can kind of see where all the dirt has been accumulating for the past, 8 years. And next, after I get back, is this. We're going to be tackling the bookcase. And you guys can see this is organized in a very specific way. And I'm kind of afraid to take them all out, but my dad said I kind of have to if I want this bookcase to be moved, because this probably weighs hundreds and hundreds of pounds because there's so many books on there. I will see you when I get back.
Just fill it in and scrape it up, make it smooth.
Okay. Guys, never trust your maps on your phone. That's something I learned today. So in the last clip, you saw my dad was putting the little putty stuff on my walls. It's not completely done, but kind of at the last minute before I was getting ready to leave to go to UPS, he came up and helped me out a little bit. Then I went to UPS, dropped the package off, and I'm at Tractor Supply now because I want to get some sandpaper. My dad told me to get the 120 sandpaper for like sanding down the drips on my wall to make sure that the wall is completely smooth for when we paint it. And let me tell you a little story. It took me 15 minutes longer to get to this Tractor Supply because my maps told me to go on the interstate, so I believed it. You can't get to Tractor Supply on the interstate. I was kind of hesitant before, going along with it, but I trusted my maps on my iPhone and it betrayed me. So I went 10 miles out of the way and had to come back because the next exit down was like 5 miles past it. So I've been on an adventure. So lesson learned, always check with someone that you trust and ask them for directions to Tractor Supply. Now that I'm here, I'm going to go in and get the sandpaper and head back because I really need to get my room done. Little bit of an update. They did not have the 120 sandpaper that my dad told me to get, but they did have this, and it says for paint, metal, or wood. So I figured this would probably work. I was so lost at Tractor Supply. I was just roaming around the aisles, and finally I found someone. I was like, I have no idea where the sandpaper is. I was looking at the completely wrong spot, but now I'm gonna head home and finally get back at it. So I might have a slight book problem, but the good news is my bookshelf is completely cleared off. I have books scattered everywhere. This is just really crazy. So here are some of the books I have still in my room, and then the rest are in the spare room. It's kind of embarrassing. It's just insane how many books I had. You don't realize it until you don't have a bookshelf and you're like, whoa, where did all these books come from? There's the sandpaper I got. Some books, photo albums, more photo albums, and then over here we got some more photo albums. So overall we're looking like a complete mess once again, but that's okay. I've got so much to accomplish and it's almost 3 o'clock. While I'm waiting for my dad to help me move that, I'm gonna do some wall repair with this putty. There's quite a few holes and dents in the wall, so I'm just gonna repair that. And then I'm going to wash all the walls with some mild detergent according to Lowe's, and then just kind of scrape up everything. Sandpaper, that'll probably be the last step, I think. But for now, we're just gonna find all the holes and patch them. And guys, let me show you the final walkthrough of my room. All the putty is up on the walls, and it's kind of insane how bad my walls are. Starting over here, there's the door. Okay, not too bad. Oh, we're getting further and further. And there's one over there hiding. There's some more. Look at all of that. Next, we're going to be washing the walls with some dish soap and some water. I just have a warm rag with warm water and the soap, and we're going to be rubbing away at all those spots because my walls are very, very dirty. This is just really bad. So I'm going to go fix that and clean it up. Now that everything is finally free from the walls, let me just give you a quick sneak peek. My bookshelf is on the floor, turned upside down. I'm going to be dusting the trim with these Clorox wipes. We actually don't have any dust things, so that's what I'm going to be doing to make sure that nothing sticks to the tape and everything. And finally, I will be taping my room, and then it should be good to go. My Grumpy's going to come up and sand it tomorrow because I don't know how to use a sander, if you can't tell. So that's what's going to happen. Guys, it's 10:17 at night, and let me show you the room. You can see everything except for the tops have been taped. Just gonna show across. There's Jaislyn. And then all of this has been taped. It took us probably around an hour and a half. Thank you to Jaislyn, which is a big help.
You're welcome.
And anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow for the big room transformation. You are loved. Bye.